My name is Agnes Abigail Limuria. I'm taking Visual Art HL option A, and my candidate number is 0011640001. My first artwork is called Eyes Are the Windows of the Soul. This artwork tells about a human personality and human inner personality, how people have two sides to their personality, which is the good side and the bad side. People usually tend to show their good side to the world and try to hide their bad side. I try to show this message through the color and composition of this artwork. So, to show how people try to hide their bad side from the world is I represent the good side and bad side through each of the eyes. The reason why I choose eyes is because eyes are the windows of the soul, so you can see a person's soul through their eyes. The right eye here represents a person's good side, while the left eye represents a person's bad side. The face seems like it is turning to the left, therefore making the left eye smaller than the right eye. So this shows how people try to hide their bad side. I also achieved this through color and technique. Aside from the informal balance that I created using these two different size canvas, as you can see, on the iris of the eye, there are clouds. One is the sky is pretty dark and one is very bright. This is influenced by Rin Magritte's painting, which you can see here. Rin Magritte uses clouds on a lot of his painting, and as I research deeper, he uses clouds to differentiate the goodness from bad in this world, and therefore it is very appropriate for what I want to do with my artwork, for my purpose. Therefore, I adapt this technique and put it in the eye iris to show the good side and bad side of people. And while the watercolor technique itself for the surrounding of the eye, I learned it from Marion Bolognesi. She's an infamous watercolor painter who specialized in facial features such as eyes, nose, and mouth. Her style is very expressionist, and she uses various colors to convey meaning, which is why I use colors also to convey meaning in my artwork, this artwork. After that watercolor painting, I tried to develop it again. This is my more later artwork. In this artwork, I get the inspiration from my mother, which she says that our generation today should be a faceless and nameless generation. It actually means that a generation that do good things, but they do not take the credit, but instead they give the credit to God. So it's very religious and it's a Christianity concept, and therefore I try to convey those abstract idea into this painting. The idea is to create an effect of, this is like a hair, and the hair I use many color to make this part of the painting, so that when this part of the painting takes up almost 75% of the canvas. Therefore, the visual hierarchy of the viewer goes directly into this place, and then this creates a sense of movement this way, and people will see this part. The idea is that so people would see the watercolor technique, which represent the influence that a person can give to a world, and when people try to see where this is coming from, the face of the person is covered with a dove, which represent that the person does not take credit, but that person give it to God. So at first, that I thought that a good artwork is the one who have a good visual aesthetic, which is why my aesthetic question is a good artwork really based on the visual aesthetic. But as I study more about Marcel Duchamp and other artists, I learned that some artwork, the message overpowers the visual aesthetic, and therefore it gives another value, a different value than the realistic artwork which base itself on visual